Hey YouTube, just doing a Prairie Coast inspection, a PCI or a green light on a S690 combine. Had a fella out here a week or two ago kind of going through it, and then we just had a list of things to do, and some of it I'm going to try to do and some he's going to do. Part of what I had to do is remove the PowerCast tailboard here, and I got a start on it before I run and got the camera. So all I did is get these pallets underneath, and then I just put some blocking so I had it all the right height, and then some shims so I could try and lift as even as possible. Now I just had a pallet jack. I thought that would work pretty simple. And then these were just right to here. So I popped them off. They of course extended, so it's going to be a little whatever. I'll push them in to get them up. And then all you got to do is these here are down to here. So just pop that off, and then I just tied them up on either side, disconnected the wires of course, and then did that on both sides. And then I just tapped this pin once I started lifting up on everything. I was able to get in behind here and tap these pins out. And the only thing I don't want to do is remove the hydraulic hoses, because they're kind of direct, which is not the best idea they could have come up with, I guess. Okay, camera just cut off there before, so I'll splice this in. But I'm off the ground, everything is up, the pins are out, and I do think I need to pull this thing out. I think that is about as slick as you're going to get. Everything will stay connected, and then I'll just have to tie these up. And I might just get a ratchet strap and do that. But basically what's going on here is I've got a hairline crack in here. I'll try and video it once I find it. And it's just these two bolts. And so the recommendation is to take these off. I'll grind the paint down here, and then I'm going to stitch weld on either side of that, and then that way it'll be on this whole piece kind of thing. So I'll take another video as I go and maybe find that crack and try and patch it. That wouldn't be very handy. bottom bolt won't come out. Well, that's funny. So, that mechanic, when you get these PCIs done, they know what to look for. They look at 100 of these things, or however many. And this guy that I get is fantastic. And he knew that crack was going to be there. And if you leave them too long, and it busts off that whole thing. So I'm going to grind that out, weld that, then I'm going to stitch weld it up here on the side of that clamp, and then hopefully it'll be good. And lo and behold, underneath the paint, both of them are cracked. So what a good catch in my mind. I might try and beat that down and weld that shut too. Okay, this one has a battery disconnect on it, so I just ground the paint off and made sure I had a good ground. Okay, got everything welded back on. Let's see how much of a pain this is. I'm not sure why I feel the need to kind of do it all by myself. guess I gotta take that strap off. Whoa, going down the drain. Just gotta put on these shocks. Do that off camera, it'll just take a second. So yeah, went decently well, didn't take too much time. Should be good to go for another 10 years, hopefully. All right, have a good day, take care. So I'm gonna add this in, because I thought this would just be a 2-second push these little hydraulic rams up. And oh my goodness, what a pain in the butt. So take them off, because you'll never push them by hand, and get a nice light strap. Make sure the hooks aren't too big on the end, and then you can roll them out of there after. And you gotta make sure that you tighten them up, because you'll be using every bit of your strap that you can. Okay, so you got to get these down, use a strap. You pretty much have to get them right to the end, and it will just fit in there. So that would be my recommendation. The only other thing you could maybe do, and I'm not smart enough or I didn't figure it out, I think you would have to lift that. If I lifted that up and it had enough power to push it up without them, then maybe I could put that bar on full length. That's a possibility. But if you can't, you can do it that way, because I did that one on this side that way. Oh my goodness, this is what YouTube is all about. So I just went through that whole strap idea, and that's how I put this side on, and then I'm thinking there's probably a better way if it's that much of a pain. And so yeah, I just lifted the whole tailboard up, and what do you know? This is obviously the way that it's it's meant to. So you don't have to use the strap, and you don't have to do what I did the first time. That's kind of dumb. Anyhow, that's what the YouTube community is all about. All right, take care. Bye.